I'm Eve. Eve's great, no matter where she goes. Dress her up. Shine bright, don't be shy. Be a star, where you live, where you are. Shout it out, be a star.
Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I couldn't wait to create this life-size tutorial played by Tyra Banks. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this dewy and smooth foundation. Now it's a bit tanner than me, and that's just because Tyra has this amazing complexion. So I'm just trying to make myself a little bit more tan, not going overboard here, and also giving myself a nice complexion. Her face was very matte throughout the movie, so I wanted to create that. I know this foundation says dewy, but in a minute I'm going to take my powder and mattify this entire look. And plus, this actually dried up really quickly. I don't know if it's my skin, but I'm so excited to be doing this throwback look. Like I said, this channel is so focused and based on throwback looks. Every now and then I'll do some modern looks, but this is just more my thing, and this is what I'm happy doing, and it seems like it's working for you guys as well, so I'm going to continue in doing it. So I just decided to add a little bit of concealer, not too much, and then I'm taking the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Now this is very matte, and I'm placing this all over my face so I could look nice and Barbie like the Eve doll. So, well, she's not a Barbie, that would probably be an insult to her, but she is a doll. So I'm making myself very matte, and I just realized that this has all been Maybelline so far, which is probably good for you guys since it's mainly drugstore and easy to get your hands on. So after I'm done mattifying my face, I'm actually going to take this Hoola bronzer. You can use any bronzer, and I'm going to run this down all over my neck. I know this is weird, but this is going to give me a tan complexion, and with a little bit I'm running some on my forehead and on my face. As you can see, it's not really doing too much, but adding a little bit of a tan. So you might think I look blotchy, but I really don't at all. I went out in the sun and everything and took pictures, and I don't look blotchy at all. So what I'm gonna do is do some intensive cheekbone carving right now, because Tyra is known for her amazing bone structure. I mean, she is a supermodel, but I'll do that in a second. First, I'm just going to put some foundation on my lips because they were a little pink. Then I'm going to take this color called Yara from the Saharan blush palette, and I'm going to sculpt the life out of my cheekbones. It's gonna look kind of scary at first, but I'm gonna take some powder and fix it, and you'll see what I'm gonna do right now. So her cheekbones are sculpted to the high heavens. I will never look like Tyra, but I'm just going to try my best to get her bone structure as much as I can. And as you can see, I am carving out my face with that powder, going over it with some blush, fixing that so it doesn't look so sharp, because you don't want it to look that noticeable. And then what I am doing now is just putting a little bit of brown eyeshadow on my brows, just so they don't look really, really red under my bangs. And then I'm going to take the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm just taking this light pink color right here just to add a transition. Now this is the look that she wore throughout the entire movie pretty much. It just looks different because her lip color changes. The only time it's very different is when she's wearing that green eyeshadow, that office look. But I watched and looked at her makeup a million times to create this look. She basically wore the same type of look, she just changed up her lip color. And they do that a lot whenever they're shooting the same scene in one day. And this is a Disney movie, so I don't think it took too much time. So that's why I'm thinking that she wore the same makeup, but I could be wrong, you never know. Then I'm taking this taupe color, and I'm placing this all over my lid and blending it up. Now it does look like I'm putting a lot on, but when I zoom out, you can tell it's just a nice matte look, and that since I'm so zoomed in right now, the camera is really capturing those dark pigments, but it really isn't too dark. I'm also wearing these hazel contacts, and I did a contacts review on my channel, so if you're curious about them, you can check that out. I uploaded it not too long ago. I know her eyes are a little darker than this, but this is all I was working with, and I wanted to make sure I was creating that look. So now I'm just taking this reddish brick sienna color and putting it on my lower lash line Tyra has these huge doll eyes, which is probably why they chose her. Not only is she beautiful, but she really she had that look. And now I'm just taking this white peach eyeshadow, I think that's what it's called, putting it on my waterline. I don't recommend doing this, I just do it because I'm crazy, but it really stung in my contacts. So if you have white eyeliner, do that, okay? So now I'm making my eyes look more doll-like. Then I'm taking this black kohl eyeliner by Jordana, and I'm lining my top lash line very messily. It doesn't matter how messy you line your lash line because we are just going to smudge it out. So as you can see right here, I am smudging out that liner the best that I can. You can tell that that's what her makeup artist did. She might not even have used eyeliner. She might have just used eyeshadow for this. But this is what they did back in the day whenever they wanted a more done up look, is they just took a lot of eyeshadow and smudged it. So I do that every now and then. It's just a nice girly look without trying too hard. Now I'm smudging it even more. So this is where I was scared that it started looking a little muddy, but then I just kept blending and it looked really nice and blended. So just be careful with that. Try not to blend it too hard because it's going to get muddy. Just making sure you're going back and forth with those light transition colors too to avoid that muddiness. So that's what I did right here. And then right here in a bit, I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm just going to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. No falsies. I don't think she was wearing falsies in this movie. If she did, her makeup artist did a damn good job of making sure they looked really natural because I couldn't detect them. So that's what I'm doing. My eyelashes have been pretty long lately, so I've been skipping out on the falsies. And I always get glue residue. I hate that. I mean, I really want to know like the tips for the glue to come on. I was like yelling at my mom. I wasn't yelling at her, but she was like asking if she could come in. I was like, hold on, Mom, I'm filming. So yeah, now I'm going to go in with this lip combo. It's called Dervish and Whirl by MAC. It's going to give you that really natural matte lip. I'm just going to overline a bit, not too much, just to get Tyra's fullness. Her lips are a lot fuller than mine. So, you know the beginning when I did I'm Eve, that was just a gag. Like that wig and everything didn't look anything like how she looked in the movie. I just thought it was funny. Just think it's okay to be funny. So I am feathering out this lipstick, lip liner I mean, and my lips look a little fuller than they were. And that's basically it, guys. This is the finished result. Now this wig right here is from a company called Khalees. I just found it on Amazon. Just typed in front bangs wig. It was really cheap. I think it was only 25 bucks. And I can leave that link down below if you really want. And I can show you guys my outfit. It was really simple. I just got a pink cardigan from Amazon. I just typed in pink cardigan. I already had this cropped white wife beater. It's not a wife beater, but tank top and some Levi jeans. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!